All right. Been at the gym. Been here, took the 44-pound kettlebells. Walked around the perimeter of this park. Then just did a bit of a jog. I don't know how long, maybe somewhere between 5 and 10 minutes. I'm in the zone. I'm in flow state. Gonna cap it off. Gonna rinse it, extinguish it, purge it, finish it, capstone on this thing. Let's close it out. Let's rinse it. Let's wash everything out. Steady state, flow state, zone. As we communicate, as we communicate with Yahushua HaMashiach, receive the epiphanies, receive the instructions, receive the signal. Ponder and meditate on the word, the way, the path, the road. We walk that road now. That road built by Hamashiach, the Messiah. Set by Hamashiach, the Messiah, the Son, the perfect Lamb of Yah, the Most High. Our greatest responsibility, our greatest obligation, our greatest joy, because it's the least we could do for what he paid for our salvation. And it's the most that we can do because we're only human. It's to clear the way. It's to pave the way for his second coming, where he'll establish the kingdom of Yah on earth and rule for 1,000 years in a time of incredible peace and love, where he lives among us once again, and we can love, honor, worship, glorify, and praise him, and honor him with all of our hearts, souls, minds, and strength in a manner that pleases him most. And while we're on that road, greatest obligation, greatest joy, greatest fulfillment is to pass that peace and love and healing message, to pass it on, to pay it forward, so that others may know what can be found in Hamashiach, what can be found in Yahushua the Messiah. For me, it's been the healing of so much over a life filled with decadence and defilement, depravity, debasement, drugs, alcohol. I was never an addict in the abyss, but I was close. I could stop at any time, but I chose not to. But it was easy enough to break the habit. And I would have called it, I think, a habit. Not really an addiction. I think that's a better term for what I had when it came to drugs and alcohol. More often than not, alcohol. I couldn't do drugs for any length of time. It was alcohol, really. I drank a lot, drank all the time. There were some days where I didn't, of course. But most nights, to relax, to entertain, to be entertained, to escape, you name it. Healed of that completely. Healed of cancer. 8 years ago, a monstrous tumor, size of a grapefruit, was lurking, infesting, draining my kidney, my left kidney. We found it perched on that kidney like a vampire, like a demon, like a gargoyle, like a succubus, draining like a parasite the life from me. We tore it out 8 years ago. Tore that out along with the kidney. And then that evil lifeless, purposeless mass of cells spread to my liver. We found it there. We tore a chunk of my liver out along with a small tumor. That was 2 years ago. Just about. We found it more than 2 years ago, but we ripped it out just about 2 years ago now. Actually, tomorrow will be 2 years exactly that we tore that little evil, lifeless, monstrous little mass out of my liver along with a chunk of my liver. And then a year ago, I started to have liver issues. Not related to the surgery or the tumor, autoimmune issues. All of those things healed. All of those things resolved in Hamashiach. He has healed me in so many ways. Despair, depression, sorrow, health crises, financial crises, relationship crises, callous, hardened heart. Every imaginable woe and misery that one could have. Gone, evaporated, disintegrated in Hamashiach. And now my cup runs over with joy, with peace, with solace, with motivation, with inspiration, with energy, healed in more ways than anyone could possibly imagine. Arms are burning right now. All right, we're good. Have a great and powerful, glorious day in Hamashiach.